Well, we got to talk about the recent call out with Tim Pool. What sparked that, and has he responded to any of your comments yet?
I don't think he's responded, but it's really been one-sided. I wanted to get on Tim Pool's show many years ago. I tried to get on the show. A lot of them say, well, we don't have him on because he's a jerk. He's a nasty guy. And it's like, I think I'm a polite guy. Even if you disagree with me, I'm pretty polite. And I think that if they were transparent about it, it would reveal kind of the whole game. I thought we're in a free marketplace of ideas. Now you're telling me that if you talk to a certain person, you're going to lose all your money? What does that say about the political discourse? What does that say about our politics that, from Candace Owens to Ben Shapiro? I mean, really the full spectrum, they're all dependent on platform access on the major social platforms. They're all dependent on ad revenue from big sponsors, from certain companies. And it seems that those platforms and those sponsors exercise control over what the people say, who they can talk to, what opinions they can have. When you watch a show, are you getting that person's opinion? Are you getting a real opinion? Or are you getting talking points that are sort of filtered? Even if it's not, maybe not necessarily somebody says, you can't say this, you can't say that. Even if it's a quiet self-censorship where somebody says, oh, if I have this guy on, I'm going to lose my show. It's really a difference without a distinction. Because people like to say, do you really believe that so-and-so on television is getting a list of what to say and they're sort of cynically and self-consciously lying to their audience? Not necessarily. I think people like opportunities. They like to get paid. They want to have a big platform. They know there's a game, so to speak, and to win, you have to play the game. And we all know what that means. Tucker knows what that means when he lost his job at Fox. Candace knows what that means when she lost her YouTube for about a month last year. We all know what you can say. We all, especially in this space, you're a content creator. We all know where that line is. It's sort of implied. And we all make decisions every day and all the time. Are we going to approach that line, cross that line, avoid it completely? And, someone like myself, my existence is inconvenient for them because I'm somebody that says, I have no lines. I have no sponsors. I've been banned from the platforms. If they ban me, I don't care. I'll go on an alternative platform. So there's just sort of like this deep contradiction. You can't go out and tell your audience, I'm uncensored. I'm free speech. I'm a free marketplace of ideas. Oh, but I'm on YouTube. I can't say this. Oh, but I have a sponsor. I can't say that. Somebody like Nick Fuentes exists alongside. I hate when people say their own names. I think it's very narcissistic, but if someone like myself comes around and says, well, I'm banned on YouTube and I talk to everybody and I say whatever, it kind of makes all these people look like controlled opposition. And I think they hate that. Yeah. So that's a big part of it.
No, it's a good point. It makes you wonder who in alternative media, especially the political space, is compromised or influenced or paid off. I feel like it's a good amount of people.
I think it's everybody. I think it's almost, and that's not to say I'm the truest, and best or whatever, but you just have to follow the money. And people say that I have a cult-like following. Okay, guilty as charged. So do a lot of the great movies and underground artists. I have a loyal audience. They pay me to do my show. Question is, how many of the big streamers could survive just on their audience paying them? Very few in the conservative political space. Very few of them have genuine fans. You got the top guys, like no doubt a Tucker could raise money from his audience and make a good living. Candace Owens, I'm sure. But once you get into that like B and C tier, I think it becomes impossible. I don't think they make 30 grand if they're dependent on audience donations or things like that. So, a lot of them then are dependent on the hand that feeds them.
Yeah, it'd be tough for sure.